For action. Head for the canyon. All right, man.
How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Y, the channel. Hey. Greetings. It is Saturday, and we have to go online for the newspaper. The news does not get delivered in person, in paper, on Saturday. Yeah, so my little vloggy thing, well, I'm going to give someone a ride to the airport. I'm keeping it short on my vlog. The news is interesting. The news is kind of economic. Cha-ching! I wish I had that sound. There's all kinds of economic stuff going on. Okay, it's looking good for President Joe Cool because the gasoline prices are going down. There's, excuse me, the job thing's going up. The recession is wolves at bay, and the inflation's still there. What else is going on? So all the earmarks that you'd be bashed for in an election, those little earmarks are going up, especially that employment thing. And with the employment thing going up, the stock market's starting to be, we'll invest. The stock market's a lot bigger than it used to be. It used to be before only a few people would invest. Like, who's going to do that scammy thing? It's kind of Vegas, Sin City-ish. Because it's kind of risky, so they kind of equate it to gambling, but it's not gambling. It's, well, and then it's in a philosophical way, but you're risking stuff with. It shows how confident people are with the money. If they're not confident and they're afraid of spending, it's kind of an indicator. So there's Wall Street as an indicator. It's not the whole economy now, but the whole economy is looking a little bit better in shape, even though it's still in the thing. So the other thing that goes on is the Fed. The Fed, or the Federal Reserve Bank, is not even a government agency, by the way, but it does regulate a lot of printing of money. They go to the Fed for the printing, so the Fed doesn't just print money. It's involved in all that printing. Okay, but the important thing that comes out of the Fed is the interest rate, which will go to your credit card or credit.
We're a credit society, economically.
And so if you have bad credit, good luck buying a house, trying to get a loan. But those rates that you have to pay back the loan can go high. And the Fed seems to be the controller of the interest rate, or that, I think it's called interest rate. Glad you're getting your economics here, huh? So with that, let's just go fast. Hey, we're going to do Ghost Box. Unless it gets really chatty cheetah. Nothing? Okay.
Short.
Penalty.
Order.
Short penalty order. Okay, all right, after that, we'll do the cat ball. There.
Brother. Cat box.
It's already turned into the cat box. Seems to want to go off more often. Short penalty order. Oh, gosh. All right. To the news. Yay. Let's see if we can make fun of something. New data needs follow-up testing. Oh, no. Yeah, you know what this is. Okay. And then football. Football's back. Friday Night Lights return. Yay. High school football. And U.S. Tries to reassure China we're not going to. It was just Pelosi. She's just a tourist, okay? Oh my gosh, I got this dry cough. That's not good. Okay, the Red Hill water contamination. I had reported on this yesterday a little bit with the coffee cough. I drank some of the water this morning. I really did, out of the tap. Researchers say that their screening should raise concern about drinking water. Okay, so the researchers out of their University of Hawaii did the research, and they detected some contamination in various little neighborhoods by just pouring a tap and testing it. And they're testing it with fluorescent spectrometer. I did that in high school. I know it's organic chemistry, stuff like I can't say this now. It's going to be one of these mornings. Good morning.
How's the campbell doing?
Spectroscopy. Okay. The spectroscopy has nothing to do with specters. It has everything to do with the spectrum, and they bombard it, and then what reflects off, they can tell is in there, so it can have these little spikes. Oh, you got hydrogen. Oh, you got oxygen. And they combine all those atoms that they spectrode out, and they can figure out what's in there. Benzene! And that's what they're looking for, that kind of thing. The Department of Health and the Department of Navy, they got their own thing going on. They're saying,
No, we tested that place a lot, and you can't. Your UH testing doesn't count.
Okay, remember this. We went and they checked out all these information behind Red Hill with these, kind of a watchdog group, let's say. And there's a lot of buried information that's not in the paper. And there's also some stuff that's like this. The Department of Health is kind of backing the Navy somewhat. And the Board of Water Supply stood on its own going, don't contaminate the aquifer. We're dealing with time bomb and all that. And they're like,
no, don't alarm the people.
The Department of Health sided with the Navy, and the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, sounds good, done it. But they have levels that they consider acceptable. So their levels are very lenient. And so you can have this high level of toxicity is okay from the EPA. So the Department of Health goes, see, it's kind of okay. But then when you get into this amount is bad for your health. But the Department of Health saying, well, this amount's okay. EPA's like, whatever. So you're not going to get alarm bells from them until the people start getting poisoned and go to the hospital right from the spigot. And that's kind of the gist of it. But the spectroscopy is, it's kind of, it maybe isn't that good of a thing, and they don't want to alarm people, but that's something to watch out. What's going on? Something a little bit better. They want to rename the McKinley High School, which is in downtown Honolulu, and because McKinley has a bad name, McKinley is a bad name. Well, mostly because the people that are all Hawaiian heritage and Hawaiian sovereignty. McKinley was the president when the overthrow, because they call it now an overthrow. And it's not an overthrow by the United States government, though, but it's pegged to blame them because Clinton signed an apology. So now it's officially the United States government's fault. They don't want McKinley's name on the high school, so they want to change it, like they renamed Mount McKinley to Denali. So they want to rename it to Honolulu High. But now the all alumni is like, hey, what are you doing that? That's not fun. Like, yeah. And in sports, football is back. Take off your Trojans. The football's back. Right. The Trojans take off. Well, the Mililani Trojans finally beat their rival St. Louis. Good for them. I don't like St. Louis. Goes back to high school days. High school days. High school football is back. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh. You know what? Relax. What's in the is there anything in the back in the day besides James Franco? Back in the day, 1983. Oh yeah, 1983. That's when everything was wonderful, and your little kitty criminals are fingerprinted regularly, and streets are made safe from kitty criminals. Sergeant James Olivo works to crime prevention and security. Police at Harmony Wheeler Air Force Base records the fingerprints of Anna, whatever. Anyways, they're keeping track of her. She's got fingerprints. This finger identification card for the parent. I remember when they did that, and I think, never mind. Like Boy Scouts, they did that thing. Let's go for some opinions, because the time's gonna run out. We don't want time to run out. We want opinions. Opinions. Political cartoon. How it started. Taliban. Al Qaeda. How it's going. Taliban. Al Qaeda. One more panel. How it's gonna end. Taliban. Not funny. Hey, we don't got too much with the chatty cheetah. The cheetah's not. We're getting chatty. Okay. Ghost boxes. Short penalty order brother. Wow. Okay. Wait. Wrong. Okay. Yeah. That's what. Oh no. For a kind. They're counting the election ballots. Day 3. They're counting them one by one. So there's no cheetahs. Look for more than candidates' promises. A strong democracy. Let's try tutu. Depends on competent leaders. Election are not a high school like popularity contest. Like high school. Everyone didn't vote for me most popular, so I don't like you now. We each need to make informed choices. Candidates running for office say and promise many things, like a new car in every garage, and a new chicken in every pot, and everybody gonna get one free I voted for button for the shirt. Scrutinize candidates for common sense thinking. Analyze a candidate's vision and the reality of what can be accomplished. Examine each candidate's past history and successes and failures. Your informed vote makes some difference. Tutu Phil Winter. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Totally. I completely concur there. Absolutely. Make an informed vote. Do it. Go for it. Oh man, it's so important for our country nowadays. And now for more serious news with the monk seal. Woman attacked by seal, luckily to be rescued. Okay. This is in response to news reports about a woman who entered the water at Kaimana Beach despite warning signs that a monk seal had given birth and may be aggressive in trying to protect her. I would like to see this lady get a ticket and other punishment like spanking for disobeying instructions. I also would like the state to require that any marketing of Hawaii to travelers include a video of what happened. The lady was very lucky that locals were willing to help her out of the situation that she put herself into. Maybe next time she won't be so lucky. Ray Leon, Kaneohe. Oh gosh, what the heck? It's like terror. Next time, we'll let her be eaten by the mother's monk seal. No! Yes, although stranger danger for adults should apply to wild animals. I went to Yellowstone, and the day I was there, a couple days earlier, some guy got hooked by the horns by a bison, and they were getting too close. The bison came around the tree, hooked the guy, threw him up 3 stories into the air, and he fell down through the tree branches of this pine nearby. So he didn't die from being thrown so high, but he got gored in the thigh with a horn, and then he got arrested and fined. And they showed the video
in the tourist shop, Oh, come to the Travel Lodge, come to the trading post.
You get your postcards and you look it up in the TV cameras like, what happened to that guy? So it is effective. It's a good thing to do. And anyways, you have a good day, yeah? Good day. I hope the transition works now. Looks like it's going to be one hot day. Have one hot, aloha, fresh hot, something or other.
Looks like it's going to be one hot day. Have one hot, aloha, one fresh hot, something or other. Fresh aloha to you. It's hot.